Very good morning. GIFT Nifty is trading at 22,769, almost up by 400 points. FY27 just opened with a bang, and Brent crude crashed from $116 to $105. That's a 9% drop. Gold is also rallying at 46.94, and dollar index broke below 100. Nasdaq rallied almost 4%. FY26 ended in blood. FY27 full risk is on. Let me show you why. India's pre-market edge, the numbers behind the noise. I'm Tanmay Season 2, Episode 11. Let's go. Starting with global picture, and it's green everywhere. Nasdaq was up 4% overnight. KOSPI is plus almost 6%. Nikkei is up by 4.13%. This is a global rally, not just a relief bounce. And the real story that is happening from the Iran-Israel war, where Brent crude is showing the actual results, which has crashed from $116 to $105. That's a 9% drop for India. This is the single most bullish macro signal right now. Lower oil, lower current account deficit, lower inflation pressure, lower RBI anxiety. That's all it is. So gold at 46.94 is a good news again, and dollar index broke below 100. So dollar weakens plus oil crash. That's the exact combo India needs, and RBI is intervening to constrain rupee fall as well at 95. So let's see what happens to that as well today. So GIFT Nifty is telling you clearly 22,800 plus almost 400 points from Monday. So FY27 day 1 is going to be a gap up, and it's going to be hard, but here's what the positioning data looks like, and the data says who is ready for this. So FI pulled almost 3,36,000 crores in derivatives from in the month of March. That's more than double the worst previous month. It's historic, and that's huge. Currently on the pro side, futures OI, they are holding almost 9,000 contracts. Call, they have shorted 1 lakh calls, and puts, they are long almost 34,000. So they are neutral if we look at futures plus calls plus put positioning. Client and FI have a different picture. FIs have almost 2,64,000 futures short. Along with that, they have around 2,32,000 call short. That means massive short position, and to add on that, they have almost 3.5 lakh plus puts that they have outstanding on the long side. So they are going to get hammered in the morning trade, and I am loving it. So clients have 1,88,000 long futures. Along with that, clients have 3,30,000 calls that are long. So that takes us almost to around 5,40,000 contracts that are present on the long side. Plus additionally, they have sold puts of 4,25,000. So clients are massive long, whereas FIs are massive shorts. So the edge, FI short covering into a Brent crash, that's where the real move comes in, not retail buying anymore. So now let's look at where the option market is setting up for this. So with GIFT Nifty opening at 22,800, we are looking at a 460 point gap up. 22,400 straddle had closed around 768 rupees. So that is going to bounce back. If Nifty opens here and holds about 22,800 in the first 15 minutes, buying is real. Or else we are going back to that 22,500 zone. So this becomes the first support on any pullback. 23,000 is the psychological resistance, where if we reclaim this, we could see a further rally happening. FIs is sitting on 2,64,000 futures short. If Nifty sustains about 22,800, short covering creates a feedback loop. That's the momentum play you have to play for. WIX is currently trading at 27.89, and 7th April IVs are trading around 28.39. So those are still elevated. Premiums will be flat if you are selling options. But today is a day to sell options, and it's a great day for it as well. If you are buying, be careful of the IV crush that might happen after the gap up. Clients are minus 4,25,000 short puts. If the gap up holds, those short puts expire. But if FIs cover fast and pushes Nifty to 23,000, that's the real squeeze I am watching for today. So sectors on Monday, everything was bad, and we sold off. As you are listening to the podcast, we told that 22,300 to 23 to 400 was that level where accumulation and a bounce could have been anticipated and some buying could have been done. So PSU banks was the worst hit, 4.56% down. Worst sectors, banks were really the hardest, but banks rally also very fast on reversal, so keep a watch on that. HDFC Bank ADR is already up by more than 1.5%, so keep a watch on HDFC Bank as well as ICICI Bank, which is also up by more than 1%. Financial services is almost 3.5% down. It was on Monday. So Sriram Transport was down by 3.8%, and rupee case Nifty 10 has it, but that's the rebalance risk. Metals were minus just 0.2% and were showing the least damage, and copper is up 1.75% tonight. So Hindalco in rupee case 10 was up by 2.46%, and that's the benefit we are seeing. Oil and gas, Brent has crashed and it is mixed. ONGC gets hit the maximum, but downstream and OMC's benefit. So my watch for today is PSU banks and Bank Nifty for reversal trades, metals for continuation, and avoid oil producers for today. So now a quick lesson: when Brent drops 9% in less than 3 days while global equities rally, that's a regime shift, not a random move. India imports 80% of its oil. Every dollar drop in Brent saves roughly around 12,000 crores on the annual import bill. From 116 to 105, that's over 1.3 lakh crores in annual savings on day one of FY27. That changes the entire macro calculus. So my bias for today, the risk full on I'm going in. This is a dead cat bounce, probably yes, but I'll wait for 23,000 to be broken, which will confirm the 22,800 support level, expecting a consolidation for the first few minutes and half an hour, where we could see some sell-off happening towards that 22,600 to 700 levels, and could be a good buy on dips that can be taken. So FI is in deep short covering into this setup creates a momentum feedback loop. I am watching Nifty to sustain about 22,700. If that does, FY21 starts with momentum. On rupee case dashboard right now, Nifty momentum 10 closed FY26 with 9% alpha over Nifty. On the worst day, Nifty was down 2.14%, whereas rupee case was down by 0.9%. Systems don't panic. FY27 day one, the strategy is positioned in metals, energy, and banks, exactly the sectors that benefit from yesterday's move. Track it live on rupeecase.com. If you are reacting to headlines, you are already late. That's your edge for today. If this added value, guys, share it with one trader friend who needs it right now, and subscribe to it on Apple Podcast, Spotify, or stream it live on rupeecase.com. I am building RupeeCase, India's first systematic investing terminal. Link in the show notes. You just got earlier. See you all tomorrow once again.